Morning students, today we will start the new lesson from supplementary reason and the name of this chapter is The Beggar. In this chapter we will study how a beggar comes to the house of an educated named Sergi and he asks him for help, and he also told him that he had not eaten for 3 days anything and neither he had 5 kopecks for his lodging. He told the advocate that for 8 years he had been the village schoolmaster, but through a plan his job was lost and now he started begging. But the advocate looked at his face and found that he had seen him somewhere else before. And at that time when he met the advocate, he had told that he was a school student and he had been expelled from the school. But now he was telling the advocate that he was a village school teacher and his job was lost. When he remembered, when the advocate remembered this, he strictly asked him whether he was telling a lie or not. Then the beggar accepted and told that he was telling a lie, and he disclosed the reality and said that he was really a Russian singer who was singing a Russian chord, and the head of that group of singers had removed him from that service and he had told him to go from that place. He removed from that group and now his job was lost. So he started begging and he told that he was going to tell the truth. So nobody would give him money or food. Nobody would help him. When advocate found out the real condition of that beggar, he gave him the job of chopping food, and he advised his cook Olga to take him to the wood shed and provide him the work of chopping food. He was doing this job and getting some money, but one day advocate had given a letter to take it to his friend, and he had gone for 2 years he did not return. Students at last, after 2 years, when the advocate had gone to a theatre and he was standing at the booking window to take the ticket, he saw behind him and found that the same beggar was standing there. But now he was doing a job. When advocate asked him whether he was the beggar who had met him at his house, he accepted and he was very grateful to him. The advocate asked him what he was doing. He said that he was doing a service of country and he was happy. He was leading happy life. Listening to this, the advocate was very happy and he thanked him, and the beggar, that person also thanked the advocate, and he felt that he said that he was very grateful to him and his cook Olga. Now see the story, students, open your see. Kind sir, help me, turn your attention to a poor hungry man. The story starts from the part when the advocate is at his house and the beggar comes to him and asks him these words: kind sir, help me, turn your attention to a poor hungry man. The beggar asked the advocate, the beggar asked the advocate to help him, to have pity for him as he was a poor and hungry man. For 3 days I have had nothing to eat. And the beggar told the advocate that he had not eaten something for 3 days. I have not 5 kopecks for the lodging. Kopecks, Russian coin. The beggar told the advocate that he had not 5 kopecks for taking room on rent, for making it lodging. I swear it before God. He told that he could take oath before God that he was telling truth, that he had not eaten something for 3 days, nor he had 5 kopecks for lodging. For 8 years I was a village school teacher, and then I lost my place through intrigues, a plot. A plot. Students, the beggar told the advocate that he had been a village school teacher for 8 years, but through a plot through a plan. His job was lost and now he started begging. And I fell a victim to calumny, to damage the reputation of others. The beggar felt himself that now his reputation had gone down. As he was teacher earlier, his reputation was, but now his reputation had gone down and he had been a beggar. It is a year now since I have had anything to do, and the beggar told that year he was ready to do any job, whatever he could get. The advocate Sergi looked at the red fawn-colored overcoat of the suppliant. Suppliant is a person making humble request. The person who makes a humble request is known as suppliant. Now, when the beggar told all these things, then advocate Sergi was the name of that advocate. He looked at the rag. The person who was wearing rag means torn clothes. Fawn-colored overcoat. The color of his overcoat was like the color of fawn. Fawn is the young one of deer. And of the suppliant, at his dull, drunken eyes. The eyes of that beggar was looking, it seemed that he had drunk. And at the red spot on either cheek. Advocate found that on the both sides of that beggar was a red spot. And it seemed to him as if he had seen this man somewhere else. And somewhere before, looking, watching the red spot on both sides of that beggar, the advocate understood that he had seen him somewhere else before. Then the beggar was again telling something. Beggar said, "What? I have now had an offer of a position in the province of Kaluga." Offer means here service. Offer means job. Now he said to the advocate that he could get a job in Kaluga. That was the province of Kaluga. Province is the main administrative division of the country. Kaluga was the place that was the main administrative division of that country, Russia. He said that he could get a job there. There was the offer for him, but he had no money. You see, I have now had an offer of position in the province of Kaluga. The mendicant went on. Beggar. Mendicant continued, but I have not the money to go there. The beggar said that he had no money to reach there. Help me kindly, I am asking to ask, but I am obliged to buy this circumstances, conditions. Beggar said that it was his bad condition, so he was asking money for help, and the advocate should help him. He should be obliged. Sergi's eyes fell on the mines overshoes. But the advocate Sergi was looking at the overshoes of that beggar, one of which was high and the other low. One shoe was high and the other was low. And he suddenly remembered something. And he remembered that he had met that man somewhere else before. Then the advocate asked him, "Look here, it seems to me I met you the day before yesterday in Sadobya Street." He said, advocate asked, "I had met him in Sadobya Street the day before yesterday, but you told me then that you were a student who had been expelled and not a very schoolmaster. Do you remember?" The advocate asked him strictly that the day before yesterday he met him in Sadobya Street, and he told him that the beggar had told him that he was a student and he was expelled from the school, but now he was telling that he had been his village schoolmaster for 8 years, and through a plot, his job was lost. Now he is buried. How could it be believed? So the advocate asked him strictly to tell the truth. No, that cannot be so, mumbled the beggar, taken away by the pride. Mumbled means he spoke in unclear voice. Mumbled, he spoke in unclear voice. Mumbled. The beggar mumbled. The beggar beggar spoke in unclear voice, and he was surprised that no, it is not true. I am a village school teacher, and if you like, I can show you my papers. And the beggar told the advocate that if he did not believe in his words, he could show him his papers. Students, in this way we will study today that a beggar came to advocate Sarji and he asked for help, but the advocate asked him strictly whether he was really a beggar or a village schoolmaster or a student of a school who was expelled from that school. When he asked these questions, he told reality. What was the reality? Further I tell you next day. Thank you.